Hey there, I'm Ashley, and welcome to my March 2022 Plan With Me. I wanted to do something with greenery for my theme, as I feel that fits March pretty well. And I landed on this tropical leaves theme. I hope you enjoy it. So here, I'm just laying out the pieces of my cover page. I created this cutaway by arranging the images of leaves and then cutting it out on my Cricut machine. You can also do this by just sketching out the shapes and cutting with a craft knife. And I'm using this dot tape from the Dollar Tree to add some dimension so that it sticks out from the backing page. Once I have that in place, I'm going ahead and taking my March sticker and sticking that on. These stickers I just typed and printed out on label paper and cut it with my Cricut again, but you could also just cut those out with scissors. I wanted to go with a scrapbooking feel for my quote page, so I tore some craft paper and am laying out these images and then arranging them on the page. I later added some washi tape and stickers, but that footage got lost. Here's what it looks like. Here, I'm taking my packages label and adding that to the top. And on the right side, adding mood for my mood tracker. I'm just going ahead and laying out different leaves for each of the days of March. These are the same images that I used to make my cover page. I traced these from photos I got on Unsplash. Tracing is a great way to learn if you don't feel comfortable with your drawing skills. Once I like the layout, I'm going ahead and sticking them down onto the page. And then I'm just going ahead and numbering the leaves from 1 to 31 for the days of the month of March. Down in the bottom left corner of my mood page, I added in the key. After I was done, I decided the pages were looking a little bare. So to add some pizzazz, I added some torn craft paper and some washi tape to these spreads as well. And this is how it turned out. One line a day is where you write down the days of the month, and for each day you have a line to write down something about your day. I've been enjoying adding that into my setup these past few months as a nice way to reflect on the days, and to be able to look back and see what I was thinking about. I always like having a brain dump page in my spreads, because sometimes you just get an idea and you need to write it down. I tend to forget things a lot, so it's a big help to have a page to jot something down. You never know when inspiration will strike. I'm just decorating these pages with some washi and some stickers. So next is my goals page. This is going to span the entire spread, so I'm just cutting up the label so that it fits neatly across the two pages, and I'm writing the words focus and reflection. I traced out the words ahead of time using stencils that I found on Amazon, and I am filling those in with my zebra metallic brush pens. So I'm going to use the left side to write down what areas that I would like to focus on and what specific goals. And then on the reflection page, I can check in at the beginning, middle, and end of the month and see where I am at. So next is the weekly spreads. I'm going to do a Dutch door style. Dutch door basically means that you'll cut out part of the page, so it's like you have multiple pages within one spread. I'm laying down the stickers that I made for all of the days of the weeks, and then using my scissors to cut out the Dutch doors. You can see I'm putting the numbers towards the middle of the page. I have some space on each side. There will be some space on the left column for a monthly to-do list for tasks that I don't have a specific date for, but would like to get done this month, just so I have them right there as a reminder. And then on the right side, I'm going to make that my events list. That way I can write down events, not just necessarily events in March, but events that might be coming up in the later months. That way I can later migrate them to those spreads and they're not lost in the sauce. So once I have all of the weeks set up and cut out, I'm going in and decorating with some washi and stickers again. And here's the final flip through. I had a lot of fun making this theme. I think it's pretty beginner friendly. I know it got a little complicated with the cutting machine and making stickers, but you can use regular printer paper and print something out and paste it in. It's super simple and it's a lot of fun. If you enjoyed this video, let me know in the comments. And I would love if you would subscribe and join this little community I'm building. It would mean a lot to me. Thank you, and I'll see you in the next one.